Reno, Nevada. On the banks of the Truckee River, the Reno Rodeo grounds are full to capacity as we get set for the Seminole Hard Rock Xtreme Bulls Tour presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. Donnie Gay, I'm Dan Miller. Let's head down. Casey Bay's getting set to ride.
Well, he's got the Liberator from the Rosser Rodeo out of California, and Casey Bays, he's a veteran bull rider, should be able to get things done. Spent a couple of years on the injured list. Let's see how he's feeling tonight. Into his hand, right in the gate. Looks good. Got it going, gonna make a nice bull ride. What a nice way to start it out. You want to get there because in the final go-around, you can make the whistle to get a pile of money at the Xtreme Bulls. Nice job from Casey Bays.
Good job by the bullfighters as well, Donnie. You can see the crowd is into this. Casey Bays, that's the way to start things off. Take another look.
All right, picture perfect. This is, if you want a bull riding instruction video, just look at this. You stay up close to your bull rope, you keep your chin tucked, you got that bull in sight, and it's easy, right?
Joe Baumgartner, great move by him to turn that bull back out of that spin. There's the score, 82.5 points for Casey Bays, and we are in Reno, Nevada.
Get back.
It's the Seminole Hard Rock Xtreme Bulls Tour presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. Beautiful view of the skyline here in Reno, Nevada. 10-day event here, Donnie. Over 120,000 fans make their way to this rodeo every year.
Well, they do. It's a great venue, and we've got bulls, cowboys, just a great set. And there's a world champion right there, J.W. Harris.
Come on, guys. You're second in the second section. That's what it says.
And one of the most benevolent men.
David Sharp is wired up. We'll be listening to him throughout this event here this evening. Cody Hancock is here. Chance Smart. Lots of great cowboys. It's that time of the year, Jennifer.
Reno Rodeo kicks off the summer rodeo season for these pro rodeo cowboys, giving them an opportunity to win tens of thousands of dollars. Just here at this Xtreme Bulls events, one man will walk away with over $15,000. Winning a check like that here at Reno could propel them through a very lucrative cowboy Christmas.
See Ken and AC getting ready this evening. Donnie, let's talk about the rules. Pretty basic.
Well, it's pretty basic. 8-second bull ride. You just don't have to spur them. Just stay on them, get a score. You can score as many as 100 points. 50 points for how well the bull bucks, 50 points for how well you ride.
Here's Jacob Tyner. He is on a bull called Chili.
All right, this is a good draw right here, kind of rattling around in the chute. Tyner, young cowboy, California bull rider, starts down in the well. Overrides a little, he's hung in the bull rope. Ooh, comes loose. One of the bullfighters took a little shot from the back end. Baumgartner, O'Connor, they're all, you know, it ain't over till it's over, and this bull's not gone yet. He said, wait, there's somebody still out there. All right, going down in the well, sliding down inside that spin. Usually you hang up just a little bit. Joe Baumgartner's the one that got smashed right in the back by the bull's back end. You can see him coming in here and boom, just get kicked right in the back, but Layton comes in, makes that save, and obviously no score for Tyner.
No score.
That Chip, his eyes went like this when I was coming.
Joe Baumgartner wired up as well. Here's all the bullfighters, Donnie. A lot of experience.
Well, they've got some experience there, but Baumgartner, the most experienced, he just got drilled, and he's trying to make light of it, but I bet that hurt a little.
Here's Chris Roundy. He is on the Holy Slinger.
All right, well, flying you and here the Holy Slinger. This is one of those bulls bred to buck, and it looks like he knows what he's doing. Cowboy can't seem to get a hold with his feet, and finally too much pressure on his hand, comes out and down before the whistle, no score. Utah bull rider had it going. Had he been able to get a hold with his feet, it looked like he had a great seat on that bull.
No score for Chris. Chance Smart coming up. Jennifer, it's good to see him back healthy.
Well, Dan, if you remember, we watched Chance Smart have a near-death accident at the Rapid City Xtreme Bulls earlier this year. He's had 2 surgeries for a head injury and double vision. He still has the double vision, and if you'll notice, he's wearing glasses and a helmet to try to correct that. He has still 1 surgery yet to go, but he's trying to hold off till after this big summer season.
Boy, Donnie, that says a lot for Chance, I guess.
Well, yeah, the only thing that I kind of worry about the glasses thing, because I know if I put my readers on, move around, it makes me dizzy. But you know, going to the helmet's no big deal. He just needs to get out there and one jump at a time. Just do the reaction thing. Got a good seat. Makes the turn, slides him back, puts him down. You know, everybody wants to blame it on injuries, but you know what? Just because you're the world champion, those bulls can't read your resume. And you've heard me say that 100 times. And if you do the basics right, you usually make the whistle. And if you don't, you usually get a no score. And Chance Smart comes down.
No score for Chance Smart. One score recorded so far. There's our current leader, Casey Bays. We are in Reno, Nevada.
The 2009 Seminole Hard Rock Extreme Bulls Tour is brought to you by Seminole Hard Rock Entertainment. Come out and play. By B&W Trailer Hitches, makers of the turnover ball gooseneck hitch system. A hitch when you need it, a level bed when you don't. And by Wrangler. Wrangler, long live Cowboys.
One of the most beautiful lakes in the world, Lake Tahoe. A little fly fishing on the Truckee River. Do a little kayaking as well. We are in Reno, Nevada, the Seminole Hard Rock Extreme Bulls Tour presented by B&W Trailer Hitches. Casey Bays leading the way with 82.5 points. A good lineup of people coming up for us. Corey Melton, B.J. Schumacher. Lots of guys chasing Mr. Casey Bays right there.
Well, that's not all that's chasing Casey Bays. I mean, there's guys like Wesley Silcox, and you know, when you got world champions coming in there, BJ, Joe Melling, he's a veteran. It's going to be tough.
Let's head down to Jennifer.
Dan, we have some breaking news in the sport of rodeo. Our world standings leader, Douglas Duncan, in bull riding has been injured and possibly out for the season, isn't he?
Yeah, unfortunately, Douglas was stepped on by a bull at a PRCA rodeo in Hugo, Oklahoma about 10 days ago, and after an MRI, it's been determined that he's going to need surgery on that knee, but it looks like he's definitely done for the Extreme Bull season, and we'll just have to see what happens in the latter part of the fall.
Well, if we look at the world standings, Douglas was ahead by over $40,000, but with this summer season coming up, this gives a great opportunity for J.W. Harris, Wesley Silcox, some of those guys that are right behind him to catch up in the world standings.
Boy, and this guy's got a shot at that always. Wesley Silcox, world champion Wesley Silcox on the Booby Dancer.
All right, Western Rodeo Bull and Wesley Silcox. You know, he's been in kind of a slump. He's just, and not physically, he's just been mentally. Wow, boy, that bull just blasted him into the bucket chute. That's a re-ride right there. Knocks fire out of him. I just hope he's able to get on and didn't re-break that leg.
Looked like it really raked his leg across there, Donnie, right there.
Boy, nothing you could do. I mean, no way to protect yourself anymore. No score, obviously, on that one, but he gets a re-ride option, but he's with the Justin Sports Medicine team. Find out if he can come back.
Got a Lucas Oil matchup, Donnie. Corey Melton and the middle midgets.
Well, you know what? He bucks off about 80% of his right-handers, but he hadn't had Corey Melton yet. I'm going to say Corey Melton's got the upper hand here.
Tolar, Texas bull rider Corey Melton on the mental midget.
Well, I don't know about that name, but you know, it's a good bull. He's supposed to just turn right back, you know, just to the left, and here he comes. He's coming to the left. Corey just kind of gets over and then overrides, goes down in the well, and he touches him with the free hand. Melton, a no score, and boy, he'd like to have that one over. That wasn't a good outing for Corey Melton. He had the bull, you know, ridden. He was a little late coming around that first turn, and then overdid it.
They're either going to be right here, or most of them are your way too. I think this bull's out right here, though. Yeah, that or he's right in the chute, baby.
All right, Bumgardner just telling the gate men, you know, where to go and what this bull should do. We're another world champion, Dan.
Cody Hancock up on Juicy Vindication, Donnie.
Well, they need to work on their gate man. He got it out of there just right there to the left, just where Bumgardner said. But that turning out backwards, you know, it doesn't hurt you if you don't get fouled, and it obvious he didn't. It just confused him a little bit. You wait just a second and got slam dunked. So not treating the top buckles too nice in Reno right now.
Take a look at our 2009 Xtreme Bulls champions, Donnie. February 5th, Clayton Savage won in San Antonio 1. Douglas Duncan, San Antonio 2, put a lot of money in his pocket. World champ B.J. Schumacher won in Rodeo, Houston. Steve Woolsey, the winner in Laughlin. We'll find out if it's going to be Casey Bays here. So far, he's the only guy to cover a bull, Donnie, 82.5 points.
Well, normally they ride some bulls here, and we got guys going, and there's another one, B.J. Schumacher, but I feel like I may be jinxing him, bragging on him so much.
Hillsboro, Wisconsin, the bull is called Spanish Fly.
Spanish Fly. Don't know much about the bull, but I know quite a bit about B.J. Here's a guy that looks like starting to ride a little better, getting focused, and that bull beats him around the corner and bucks him off just like he was a rookie.
And Donnie, I don't know if B.J., if it's been a mental thing, we've seen him ride very well this year and win.
Starting to come back, and B.J. actually wants to get things going as we move to Joe Melling and the Oregon Bull Rider you heard me talk about a while ago. There's a guy that quietly goes about his business, and usually he's riding pretty good. Bull hops and skips, comes around to the right. Melling's got a good seat on him. Gonna get a whistle right here, spur with the outside foot. Got a nice job done there. All right.
Joe Baumgartner right there.
That little old bull was really trying to get to Melling. Wasn't paying attention to our bullfighters, but Melling up okay.
Donnie, that bull really slinging his head, but not kicking very much for Joe.
Well, the slinging his head's not going to fool the judges. You know, it's a little bit disconcerting, but you look right where he's sitting. Awfully smooth. Got a great picture from my cameraman just showing you he's in total control, spurring with the outside foot. That bull was real nice to ride. I don't think he beats Casey Bays.
75.5 points for Joe Melling. Let's go down to Jennifer. She's got to look at a great bull ride with J.W. Harris.
Well, Dan, as we talked earlier in the show, Douglas Duncan, our current world standings leader, is out for the summer with surgery, possibly for the rest of the season. This gives our current world champion, J.W. Harris, a huge opportunity. Right now, he's $40,000 behind in the world standings. But if you'll remember, in 2006, J.W. set the arena record and ex-Bulls record on Werewolf with a 96-point ride. Good things typically happen for J.W. here in Reno.
J.W. riding very well. May Texas bull rider. He's on Little Juicy.
Well, he's got the world champion swagger, and he's really been riding good. Round to the right into his hand. He's got this one going. Look out, got it clipped back. Good job right there. Go on, make the whistle. I like it. That's right on it. I'm looking at the judges to see, you know, he got in a little trouble, and his free hand was working hard. Let's see what the judges say. Boy.
No, Donnie.
They're saying 7.45. Round to the right. I thought he might have touched him there, but did not. Judges say he didn't make the whistle. I don't know. My internal clock was a little closer than that, but I tell you, still going to be a no score for J.W. Harris. Wow.
Boy, and he had one going there. You can see the standings. Casey Bays leading with 82.5 points. Lots of action all around Reno going on this weekend. This week, our Wrangler $1 Million Tour is presented by Justin, and it keeps us right here in Reno, Nevada at the Reno Rodeo, the 90th year for this great event here in northern Nevada. In the bareback riding, KC Field took to the back of the Witch Doctor, bringing his total to 168 points and earning him a set of silver spurs. Now, coincidentally, this is the same trophy his dad Louis Field took home back in the 1980s. Rodeo is in this kid's blood. His dad was the first rough stock cowboy ever to reach $1 million.
It's been awesome. Been drawing really good, and I had a horse that I had once before, and he bucked me off, and so I had some revenge and got it, so I was pretty happy.
As you take a look at the leaderboard before this event, Casey was 12th in the standings. He's moved all the way up to 4th position now. Heath Ford still hanging on to the #1 spot. In our steer wrestling competition, B.J. Campbell was quick out of the chute, keeping his aggregate time low and securing his win. The Washington native also competed in the team roping event, took home the all-around trophy this weekend as well. It goes without saying this is one tough cowboy.
You know, it's the best in the world, Reno. They fly in and out here. You get 100 bull loggers, and they all darn sure know what they're doing. You know, I'm just seasoning my horse right now, and I thought I'd just go to the tour rodeos and see how it goes. And apparently, I've placed it. I've been to 2, and I placed both of them.
Take a look at that leaderboard. Joey Bell Jr., the man originally from New Jersey, setting atop there with $22,000 in prize money. And in the team roping, no surprise here to see Michael Jones and Travis Trine at the top of the list. Michael and Travis were already in the top 20 in the Wrangler $1 Million Tour, so this win only gets them closer to a trip to the finals in Las Vegas, and certainly this is a trip both of these guys have made before to the NFR.
And Stephenville, Texas, Michael Jones.
We came in with a second. We were behind to think about a second, so we've been out here all week. It's been a long week, but it's good to win here at Reno.
To get tour money won at these big rodeos, these gold tour rodeos that Wrangler adds all the money to, I mean, it's good. And then it gets you qualified for Puyallup and in Omaha, and it just sets you up for a gold buckle, which everybody's trying to get.
Of course, Travis Tryon, second generation team roper. You can see he's in second place there in the heading on the $1 Million Tour leaderboard. Michael Jones, his partner, in second as well. Brad Culpepper at the top there of the heelers. I know we'll see a lot of these cowboys at the next two stops on the Wrangler $1 Million Tour. Great event here in Reno going on, and here at the X-Bulls, Casey Bays leading the way with 82.5 points. When we come back, Cannon Acey makes his return. Lots of things going on in Reno, Nevada. The carnival, rodeo, X-Bulls, doesn't get any better than that. Beautiful Ferris wheel against the Nevada skyline here. And what's a carnival without a corn dog, Donnie Gay?
That looked pretty good, but I was kind of looking at that baked chicken up there. That's not bad.
Donnie, a lot of good guys coming up in this segment.
Well, there is. I mean, of course, Cannon Acey's return. Well, everybody's excited about that, but Wesley Silcox also, he's taking that rewrite.
Let's go down to Jennifer.
Well, Dan, in Houston, we saw Cannon Acey experience a posterior dislocation of his left shoulder. That is his riding arm. It's a very serious injury for bull riders. Right now, Cannon has chosen not to have surgery on the shoulder. Instead, he's competing with a very bulky brace. But hopefully tonight, it will secure that shoulder in place.
Well, let's see what he's got, Donnie. He has the Black Dancer.
Okay, well, you know, it doesn't really make any difference. He just got to get comfortable one jump at a time. Don't worry about the brace. You know, and that's easy to say and hard to do. Hop and skip. He likes him going left, lets the bull just hop and skip and goes to the right. Gets him set over into his hand, and I can blame that one on the brace. You know, just simply because when that bull turned back to the right, he had all day to make a move, and he just looked like he was stuck there.
Boy, and Donnie, as you say, going to the left, this one came back around, no score for Cannon Acey. You can see that brace on his shoulder right there. Chance Smart gives him a slap on the back, and better luck next time. Colin McTaggart, Las Vegas, Nevada bull rider on Rough and Ready.
National Finals bull rider. McTaggart, he's been solid. He's one of those guys, he got him going right there to the left. He's loosened him up. Now he's shuffling back in there. Good finish. Bull got better the further he went. Nice job. UNLV graduate, so he's pretty much at home out here in Nevada.
Boy, Donnie, what I liked about that, he didn't tense up. As you say, he opened up. You could see him relaxing, reaching out with that foot. Take another look.
All right, well, the bull just kind of hesitates and then goes into a spin, and then now he's speeding up. His feet kick out.
Gosh.
Leaderboard could be in jeopardy. Gets out of there at 8 seconds, and a nice job. Watch this right foot come up, and then the whistle blows, and he just gets off right in the well. Right there. All right. Good job, Colin McTaggart.
Change that leaderboard. You're right, Donnie. 85 points for Colin McTaggart. Going to move Casey Bays now to second with 82.5 points. And so far, those two right there, the only guys in the 80s. Joe Melling with that 75.5. Let's go to Tyler Johnston from Bridger, Montana, Donnie.
All right, well, he's happy camper just being here because he replaced Douglas Duncan, hurt a knee, and Tyler Johnston showing you what he can do right there, around to the left, and then that bull reverses the spin. But I tell you, that bull, fire in the hole there, disappointed Tyler Johnston.
No score for Tyler. Colin McTaggart still in the lead. Let's go to Jennifer.
Well, Dan, it was survival of the fittest between Rough and Ready and Colin. He gave you a hard time the entire ride, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's changing things up the whole time. He only walked out of there and then just started grabbing gears and then, you know, in and out and making me work for everything I could get, that's for sure.
Well, what impressed me the most is it looked like you were out of balance, struggling, and you were still spurring.
Not on purpose. I was just doing everything I could to stay on it. My legs are flying everywhere. I'm glad it looked like I was spurring.
Well, it maybe got you enough points to win the go-around.
Yeah, I hope so.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
It looked good to us, Colin. Here's Wesley Silcox with his rewrite on the soda water.
Okay, well, you know, apparently didn't re-injure that right leg. Bull hops and skips round to the right into his hand, overrides a little bit, and then just, just falls off. As far for Wesley Silcox, he's going to think, man, oh man, I can't win for losing here. He's trying to get things going, and I sense a little frustration there.
Could see it in his face, Donnie, exactly. Jared Ford, Greeley, Colorado. He's on Little Marvin.
It's a good draw right here. This bull's supposed to turn right back to the right. Into his hand, got a good seat on him. You're not going to buck Jared Ford off.
Yes,
Get
sir.
us a score right here. This bull finish it out. That's a nice job.
Boy, Joe Baumgartner, talk about having a bull by the horns and talking at the same time. Wow.
All right, well, this is going to be a good score. Round to the right. Nice to see Jared Ford come back, and I haven't seen him for a while. And, he takes those really solid holds with his feet, and Jared Ford makes a good bull ride right there. Baumgartner, he has to get in harm's way, and that's what a bullfighter does, Dan. 83
points for Jared Ford. It's going to put him right where he needs to be, Donnie. How many guys they calling back?
Second place right now by, and he's just right 2 points behind Colin McTaggart. Now we get to that final go-round, they'll bring back 12 guys. We've got 4 scores in the books right now, but these guys, the ones that have the scores, they're in the driver's seat.
Let's go to the next man, Tag Elliott here. From Thatcher, Utah, he's on big time.
Here's a guy who's nearly killed riding bulls, in a coma, had about 60 surgeries on his face, and he is back. Been riding pretty well. I saw him earlier at an event, and I'm proud of Tag. He's fought his way back from a difficult deal.
Let's go to Jennifer, the good matchup.
Well, Dan, another Lucas Oil matchup in Spud Jones and Butcher Boy. Spud rode Butcher Boy last year at Red Bluff for 77 points. The question is, will this bull be strong enough to get him to the finals? I talked to Spud, and he said he's seen him go a couple of times since then. He's much stronger, and he's excited about the draw.
I was looking at the judges scoring this bull at 46 points. The judges seem to like this bull, and so, I don't know. You need to make the whistle irregardless, because we've only got 4 scores in the box right now. So we have some guys be getting called back with no score into the short round. Spud is turned back. He's into his hand right out of the gate, and I was afraid of that, Dan. Just because he was sitting there thinking, well, he's hoping this bull's strong enough to get him to the short go. Well, he forgot plan A. That's making the 8-second ride.
No score for Spud Jones. See the disappointment in his face as we move to Clayton Savage, Casper, Wyoming. Whack and snap. Wow.
All right, well, Big Bend Rodeo bull, and I'm not real wild about the name, but Clayton Savage, he's one of our event winners, and he's not there till the water gets hot. Wow, this bull, I think he hits him in the knee because he was trying to get loose of him right away. Look how big that sucker is. Wow. Watch this. Slides him off his bull rope, and he could have tried a little bit harder. I don't know what it would have done for him, but that was, I wasn't too impressed there, Clayton.
One of our winners won San Antonio, as you mentioned, Donnie. Clayton Savage down early, no score here. Colin McTaggart, the current leader, with 85-point ride. Coming up next, going to be Steve Woolsey right there, our Laughlin winner, when we come back to Reno. Well, you can't go to the rodeo and not have any cotton candy.
Oh, yeah.
All just a part of the package. There's Steve Woolsey getting set to ride. He's the man that won down in Laughlin.
Steve Woolsey's going to the top of the board. Your champion. Comes from Payson, Utah, and his name is Steve Woolsey, ladies and gentlemen.
Winning that early in the season is always, it's always awesome because it sets the rest of their year up just to be great, and it just gives you that momentum. Well, in 08, the Xtreme Bulls didn't treat me very good at all. This year, I don't know what's different. Maybe it's just the draw or mindset or what, but I've been winning and I'm at the top this year, so it's been good.
What a difference a year makes. Steve Woolsey getting set. A lot of good guys coming up, Donnie. Marcus Michaelis, Jordan Hooten, all going to be riding in this section coming up. But right now it's up to Steve Woolsey, man from Payson, Utah, to see if he can get it together here in Reno. Colin McTaggart leading the way. That's what they're all shooting for. 85 points sitting atop the leaderboard. As Donnie mentioned, only 4 guys covered so far here, Donnie. Let's see how Steve Woolsey does.
All right, 505, a young bull from the Flying 5 Rodeo Company. Here comes Woolsey. He says, let's ride. This bull, he hops, skip, starts out there, gets him out of position, and just wallers him over into his hand. And just put, oh, look out. Oh, nice job by our bullfighter. Bumgardner, they better watch out.
Whoa!
Oh, man, that Whipper was just about to get a little shot in the shorts right there.
Feet don't fail me now. What happened on this, Donnie?
This bull just didn't turn back to spin. He was going to be a re-ride. I mean, this bull was just hopping, jumping out across the arena, and Woolsey just got into his hand and fell off. And, you know, the best part of this was the foot race. That's pretty good.
He's smiling now. No score for Steve Woolsey, of course. I'm sure Joe Baumgartner's got something to say about it, Donnie.
I know, and I seen you right when I seen you get your head was too far forward. I started running.
That sounds like the next bull coming out here. The bull's name is Unreliable.
Thatcher, Utah bull rider Zach Elliott getting ready.
All right. Zach, oh no, sit up. I had him going right into his hand. Big old black muley. Just, well, actually bumps him around to the other side to unhang him. So that was nice of that bull. Just, you know, they're just, when you got the money up and the bull jumps out of the chute, turns back into your hand just like this, you got to set up and ride this bull. You got to just bow up and not go down. There's too much money at stake. That's just what the doctor ordered, and he let that one slip away.
A missed opportunity right there for Zach Elliott. No score for him. So take a look at our leaderboard. Remember, 12 guys coming back for the short go, Donnie, and so far the leaderboard not along with Marcus Michaelis from Caldwell, Idaho, Jersey Joe.
Don't ever count this guy out. Long, tall kid from Idaho. Been to the national finals a couple times, and he's just a good guy and a good bull rider. Into his hand, just what I just got through saying, you know, just bow your head up there and get out of there and make the whistle. Get the whistle, get a score, make it into that final round.
Exactly.
The championship round is where you really got to get things going because some of the bulls are way tougher than some of these. This is just a nice draw. But he doesn't freeze up for the money, doesn't just waits on the whistle. Whistle blows, get out of there. All right, ride one more, you're really wealthy.
I was going to say it, and 79.5 for Marcus Michaelis. The important thing, he's going on, man, there's $50,000 at stake right now. Colin McTaggart, Marcus Michaelis, those guys are going to get another one, that's for sure here in Reno.
Trying to keep from having to count his money.
Exactly. Let's go to Dave Sharp.
We get a couple in a row.
So you got 3 ahead of him.
Rodeo.com.
4 or 5 will roll him. Who is this?
During this contest.
Donnie, what is David doing?
You know, he's moving the guys up, telling them when they're getting ready to go. And, you know, because you got to get the helmet on, the vest tight, your glove tied on. Get a little preparation. Somebody's got to know where they're going to next.
Jordan Hooten, Donnie, is in the arena.
Boy, round to the left, back around to the right. Good job, Jordan. Texas boy, I might tell you.
Did you see that strut? He was on the Sunset Shadow. You didn't even have to tell me he was from Texas. Look at him.
All right, well, I'm not real wild about the red helmet, but you know what? If it stays on 8 seconds, you know, you'd wear a bikini, I guess. Here we go, round to the left. Then that bull jumps forward, really trying to run him off his bull rope. The guys are back there going, man, Jordan, he made a good bull ride.
75.5 points. This is a kid that almost won in Laughlin, Donnie. He likes this Nevada turf, I guess. 75.5 points.
Well, a nice job for a nice kid.
6 guys have made the whistle here in the semifinal round. We're going to draw 6 back to join them for the final round. We'll do that when we come back to Reno. We are back in Reno, Nevada. Dan Miller along with Donnie Gay and Jennifer Smith, and a little bit of mutton busting. Talk about getting into your hand there, Donnie.
And they say you can't spank kids anymore. Baloney, put them on a big old farm animal.
Lots of action all around Reno going on this weekend. Hey, let's get back to the second half of the Wrangler $1 Million Tour. As day turned to night in Reno, the crowds got ready for a lot more exciting rodeo action. Let's start off with the saddle bronc riding competition. Dusty Hausauer had a shot at Devil's Lady, one of the toughest horses in the pen, and he came through with a win. This guy has made 1 appearance at the Wrangler NFR, and with all of the wins he's had this year, he's looking for another trip to Las Vegas.
Yes, I've been on 666 Devil's Lady one time before in Houston, and so I knew I had a really good shot at placing, if not winning. Every time you're matched up with all these great guys and horses, you got to try to win first every time.
Take a look at the leaderboard. J.J. Elsher sets the top of that with over $17,000. Dusty moves in to position number 5. And in the tie-down roping event, young Landon McClarty put on quite a show with a quick time, and he took the win. He was so fast, as a matter of fact, I think even Landon was a little bit surprised with himself as we watch him take a look back over his shoulder. Great job, Landon.
This is the biggest rodeo of the summer. It really starts off your summer. I mean, if you win this rodeo, it's going to jump you from nowhere to the top 20 in the world. And it's a good way to get your 4th of July started.
As we go to the leaderboard, Monty Lewis still in the lead with over 23,000. Cody Ohl, world champ, right behind him. And in the bull riding, the big money winner again, the reigning world champion, J.W. Harris. He was one of only 2 cowboys to cover both of his bulls, and just like another day at the office, he made this trip on Firebird look pretty darned easy. Congratulations, J.W. Harris.
Yeah, I set the arena record on him at Ellensburg in 06. I was 95 on him, and he throwed me off one time before that, so I had to be up 1 on him, and he can't ask for no better.
Man, a great looking ride. J.W. Harris sets the top of that leaderboard by a lot of money, over $38,000 in winnings so far this year on the $1 Million Tour. The Reno Rodeo was the 3rd of 8 gold tier stops on the Wrangler $1 Million Tour presented by Justin Boots. The next 2 stops will be in Cody, Wyoming and St. Paul, Oregon. Some great X-Bulls events coming up July 5th in Cody, Wyoming, August 30th in Bremerton, Washington, September 5th in Ellensburg. Go out and get your tickets. Time for our B&W recap. Donnie, from the semifinal round, J.W. Harris down early.
Well, and as was world champ B.J. Schumacher, as was world champ Wesley Silcox, they're reigning bull riders in Reno, Nevada, and not just any no-names. Jared Ford, he comes in, he's 2nd in the long round, 83 points, and Joe Baumgartner, nice to see him back. Colin McTaggart, there's our round winner, Dan. Makes a good bull ride.
Put him atop the leaderboard with 85 points, and you can see after round 1, Colin McTaggart, 85. Jared Ford right behind him with 83. Donna, we've got some interesting matchups coming up. 6 guys had to be drawn back for our final round here.
Well, and draw back they did. Spud Jones, J.W. Harris, Tag Elliott. Boy, some good guys.
See Jordan Hooten there with a great matchup on Hawaiian Ivory. Jennifer has another great matchup to tell us about. Jennifer?
Well, Dan, this is a Lucas Oil matchup between Zach Elliott and Beer Goggles. If you look at the stats on Beer Goggles, 9 out of 12 attempted rides resulted in a score of 88 to 94. His average score is a 90. That's unheard of. If we're just looking at the pencil to the paper, Zach has the best draw tonight.
Zach Elliott getting set on Beer Goggles. Who do you like, Donnie?
Well, I just got to go with Beer Goggles. I mean, who's that? What a name. But Kish and Baumgartner, they probably both had something to do with that naming of this bull, you know, and they had put a lot of thought into it. But I tell you, depending on where you're sitting, round to the left, and I'm telling you, Cowboys got a seat, got a chance. Don't override him. No. Woo. Man, he had a no score in round one, got drawn back, and was fixing to be 88 to 90 points right there. Isn't that a pretty bull, though? I mean, they're in this Born to Buck program. Don Kish been raising bucking bulls for a long time. You know, we've got the Rossers and Flying U, great bulls, and they've been making mincemeat out of the bull rider so far.
Boy, it looked like that bull just hesitated a second, Donnie, in the middle of that spin.
He
no
was
score.
saying, ride me, boy, ride me.
Yes, indeed. There's somebody looking at you right there. The man on his back is Tyler Johnson. That bull is set to go. You see the riding percentage, 37%, Donnie.
All right, well, he's got to up that a little bit, young kid. But if this bull goes left, look out. I like the way this boy's rides. He's got some good attitude. He's aggressive. He's going into his hand. Yeah, he's going to stay there. Come on, Tyler, attaboy. Leaderboard, this is what we come to Reno for. There's your bull ride. You need to work on that get off. Good grief. Whoa.
Bull got dizzy.
I think he got a little bit dizzy. He's looking around like, oh my gosh, I just rode a good one in Reno, Nevada. Oh boy, this is an excellent bull ride right here. The judges need to figure out how their points got on their pencils. I thought they were a little low anyway, but here we go. Let's get into the 90s, but man, he is so lucky he didn't get stepped on right there. Watch the back feet. If we go long enough in this replay, whenever he makes the whistle, blows out of there, bullfighters got position, but boom, that would have hurt.
There's the score, Donnie. 88 points for Tyler Johnston.
Nice job. Now, he can't win the average simply because he came in with a no score, but he can win short go, and that's what he's doing right now.
Very good. Good explanation of that, Donnie. Tyler Johnson sitting atop the leaderboard with 88 here in the short go. He was drawn back in this, so he can't win the event, but
he can win that final round money, and
right.
That's nothing to sneeze at, about $3,000. He's in the lead, and Chris Roundy, he can change that up.
He is on Bring It. Chris only riding at 26%, but we saw what happened with the last guy. That doesn't matter. Ride this one.
Well, it doesn't really matter because these guys, the percentage, they haven't been to many of these events, so you don't have a lot of stats. And man, what a good bull ride. Oh no, whipped him down. He knocked the sap out of him, boy. He hit him with a horn. Might have stunned him a little bit. I don't see any blood there, but I tell you what, good looking bucking bull right there.
Oh man, was
Bring
that
it
a buck.
from Flying U, pretty sucker right there. Now, Roundy, round to the left, makes a good move. Sits up. He may have slapped him, but you see that left foot come out, and that horn hit him right in the top of the head. You see Bumgardner getting him up out of the road, and too bad, that's another no score, but we were fixing to get into the 90s there.
Boy, we've had us an 88 already. World champ J.W. Harris when we come back to Reno. Welcome back to the Seminole Hard Rock Extreme Bulls Tour in Reno, Nevada. Great shot of the El Dorado there. Beautiful city of Reno. And we are in the short goal here in Reno. $50,000 in prize money. That's what's at stake, Donnie. We take a look at our leaderboard, and we see that Mr. Johnson in the lead with 88. Colin McTaggart behind him with 85.
Okay, well, you cannot win the average if you had a no score in the first go round, if you were drawn back. So, of which, by the way, I disagree with that rule. I mean, you know, and bull riders can, they may have to do a little protest one of these days over that. But Tag Elliott, original prankster. Here's a guy that's drawn back that I really like. Yes, sir. Round to the right into his hand. We could get a 90 here. Here's a kid who's working on it. Oh, I'm telling you, can you imagine 60-some surgeries coming back and getting on another bull? He's got things going. He's really, this guy will be at the NFR. He'll be in the top of the Extreme Bulls, I think, next year. This guy right here has got all of the tools, and he wants to, I tell you, because he's overcome so much.
Wasn't for lack of effort that time, boy. Tag Elliott. Here's world champion J.W. Harris. He is on Zoomer.
Zoomer. That sounds like your pet dog's name, Zoomer. That's kind of cute, but I know JW getting drawn back is a little bit of an embarrassment to him, bucked off in the long round, and he just wants to get the whistle. And I'm telling you what, they've all been really good draws, in my opinion, up until that one.
I wanted to see what he was going to do.
Ooh, yeah, me too, Joe.
Well, even though he gets bucked off here, he still had a good weekend, Donnie.
Well, he did. You know, he wins the rodeo here in Reno. Good things happen in Reno, Nevada for J.W. Harris. They always have.
Let's head down to Jennifer. She's now got another good matchup for us.
Well, guys, Jordan Hooten has a great opportunity tonight in this Lucas Oil matchup against Hawaiian Ivory. Jake Wade scored a 92 points right here at Reno X-Bulls last year to win the first round. Maybe Jordan will have a repeat.
It's a good matchup, Donnie. This is a good bucking bull.
Well, the box scores, you know, favor the bull, and they usually do, but I like this kid's attitude, red helmet and all. Jordan Hooten, this bull should turn right back, just go to the right. No, he's going to go, yeah, now here he comes to the right, and he swept him down, and it's a good thing he had that helmet on with the mask because he'd have got his teeth knocked out, or at the very least, some big swelled up lips.
You know, Donnie, that was unique. That bull kind of came out there. He was ready for him to go right.
All right.
But when he does,
just goes down and kaboom, just hits him right in the face. And, you know, he gets a no score, but he's still going to place in the average. But, you know, he should learn something from that right there.
Here's Joe Melling. He was 75.5 on his first one. He's riding about 44%. He's on easy money.
Well, that's what it is for Joe Melling if he makes the whistle here. Gets into the short go. He was one of the guys that had a qualified ride in the long round. So in the driver's seat to take over the lead in the average, if he can just get the whistle round to the right, slides him off his bull rope, and I tell you, he's waiting on the whistle right there. Rode him a long way. He's looking, did I make it? No, no way. That was not in question there. I thought, you know, J.W. Harris made the whistle in the long round, by the way. You know, he just rode a long time, but the judges have the stopwatches, and they said no. But you see him there. He just riding that bull easy going to the right and just set right there and strain going back the other way and a no score. That's
no
too
score.
bad.
He'll leave here with 75.5 points. Maybe something in the average, Donnie, as you mentioned. We take a look at our leaderboard and again explain to us the discrepancy there between Mr. Johnson and Mr. McTaggart.
Well, Tyler can't win the average. McTaggart's still in the driver's seat there. But, you know, Spud Jones, all these guys still have something to say about it.
Exactly right. Spud Jones is on full force.
It's a flying 5 bucking bull. He bucked off in the first round, and I don't, you know, that right there, he didn't look like he was even anywhere close to in the area code of being in Reno, Nevada. Spud Jones is going to have to reassess. If you start taking days off because you can't win the average, you know, that sort of thing, you're not going to, you know, I mean, he's not taking that near hard enough, in my opinion.
No, and I felt that way in round 1, too. Spud Jones down early, no score here on full force. We're going to take a break, Donnie. When we come back, we're going to wrap it up here. The final guys to go. Colin McTaggart, 85 points. He'll be riding in the next section. Stay with us.
The 2009 Seminole Hard Rock Xtreme Bulls Tour is brought to you by Seminole Hard Rock Entertainment. Come out and play. By B&W Trailer Hitches, makers of the turnover ball gooseneck hitch system. A hitch when you need it, a level bed when you don't. And by Dodge and the all-new Dodge Ram 1500. Never back down from a challenge.
We are in the short go. Cowboys set to go. Marcus Michaelis. Casey Bay started out our evening, Donnie, with an 82.5 point ride course. Colin McTaggart yet to go.
Well, they have something to say. You can see him getting his helmet, fixing to buckle it up. Not too much time left.
We see on the leaderboard, Donnie, him with 85 points. Tyler Johnston with 88, but Tyler can't win this event. He can win the short go, though.
He's in the lead in the short go, has a pretty good hold on that, but he can't win the average. McTaggart, Michaelis, all these guys that have a score in round 1, they've got a chance at the average.
Here's Marcus on speed trap.
It's a good bull Western Rodeos brings in here. If he can get away from the gate, this guy right here won't let the money get to him, but the bull beats him around the corner right out of the gate, just turns back left, just gets it on, and Marcus made a mistake there, and I tell you, he pays for it. He knows that he should have ridden that bull. That bull's right in the gate into your hand. No way he's supposed to buck you off.
Here's Casey Bays. As I mentioned, he started off the night with 82.5 points, riding about 24% of his bulls. He's on the flying knife.
Well, you know what? Casey Bays is one of those guys, if he's in the right spot, he's going to ride him, and if he's not, boy, that bull right there, pretty juicy. Just beat him around the corner, into his hand, and I don't believe I've seen this many guys have this good an opportunity and come down.
And guys that have opened the gate with a good seat, Donnie, didn't happen with Casey. He was late right out of the chute on that one. 82.5 points, that's what he started the night with. That's what he'll leave the night with. He'll probably get a check, though, in the average, just the way things are shaping up here.
All right, Jared Ford next to go. Michael's Cat, good bull right here. Flying U, Cotton Rosser, bucking bull. Born to buck. Jared Ford's got to be able to get his holds with his feet, and this bull squatting, not giving him much help in the chute right now.
Jared's riding at 40%, trying to get Michael's Cat to stand up for him.
Oh, we're looking good right now. He said, let's do it. Got a hold, rounded the right into his hand. That's just what you want. Got his head up and off his bull rope. And, you know, it's, oh, look out. Oh, boy. Oh, Leighton, he's just going to have to figure out when to zig or zag. Youth is a wonderful thing. He'd have had to get 2 trucks to drag me out from under him. Wow, Jared Ford, he's sick. He has a hold, and he thinks he's going to ride this bull. Turns back into his hand just what he wanted, but he slides him back off his rope. I don't think he was able to get his feet set just like he wants. You see that one, they're both bouncing. Slide him off his bull rope, puts him down. And that was caused, oh boy, watching that bullfighter get it just hurts now. And he's smiling.
Youth is a wonderful thing. You're exactly right. No score for Jared Ford. He'll leave here with 83 points. And it's down to one man, Donnie. It's down to Colin McTaggart, Las Vegas, Nevada. He's on Firebird.
All right, well, this Flying 5 bull is worth the money, but he is a handful to ride. There's been them good spinners. This one here, not just a good spinner. He's got a lot of power. McTaggart knows the bull. He's a big, oh, look out, whipped him down. I think he touched him. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. He wrings him out like a dirty shirt. Now, that's a tough draw. That's the worst one in there if you're going in the lead. Nonetheless, he bucks him off, but watch this. It touched him right there with that free hand, but like I say, it didn't matter. This bull just wrung him out in Flying 5. You can be proud of that. And Firebird is a fireball. He is a rank bull.
But Donnie, Colin McTaggart's still going to win the title here in Reno.
That's exactly right. Total score 85. That was in the long round. He qualified, eligible for the average. That's first. Jared Ford's second. And there's the guy that wins the short go-round, and everybody's going to be patting him on the back. He's a young guy, but made the best ride.
Here's our Dodge ride of the night, Donnie. Take a look at it.
That's Tyler Johnson, and this is in the short go. This is where he makes the whistle when it matters. He just opened up and spurred him. Looked like a veteran for a young guy. Proud of him.
We can take a look at our final results. The highest score goes to Tyler Johnson, but the winner is Colin McTaggart, and he is standing by with Jennifer.
Well, guys, mathematics brought Colin McTaggart to the top tonight. You won the first round. You got bucked off just now on Firebird, but you still came out on top just because you were the top guy coming back.
Yeah.
What happened on Firebird?
You know, he just bucked a lot harder than I was riding, that's for sure. He's an awesome bull. And I've been on him a few times, and I've had success, and then I've had it look just like that.
Well, you're going to walk out of here with over $20,000, so I don't think you need to really second-guess anything tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Colin. It's time now, Donnie, for our Seminole Hard Rock of the night. What do you have?
Oh, well, let's go out to the West Coast, Dan. We got a California matchup, Jacob Tyner and Chili is wearing him out. Dropped him down in a well. Gives him a little love tap. Said, have some of that. Joe Bumgardner and crew, they're all in there. Yeah, it's fun in Reno.
Be sure to check out these telecasts coming up July 19th, the Cody Yellowstone X-Bulls, September 27th in Bremerton. It's time for that buckle presentation here, Donnie Gay. Let's go down where President of the Reno Rodeo, Gordy Cowan, is involved.
Giving him Colin McTaggart the buckle, and he's taking the guitar from Amos Tiger, rodeo director for the Seminole tribe. And boy, there's a guy, he's got a hauling a load out of Reno.
Taking about 20,000 out of here. That's going to do it for Donnie Gay and Jennifer Smith. I'm Dan Miller. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.